When is it good enough to stop? I think I'm running into that question. So, I've been fixing the windows and stuff and fixed a lot of the wiring. All the switches work great. All of the windows work great. And now I've got this on the driver's door, and basically whatever the material is, which is some sort of pressed cardboard. The plastic is long disintegrated. It's all waterlogged and it doesn't really hold the staples. I can't really mount the screws back in here because they just pull through. So, I just feel bad putting this back on the truck, even though the truck's not that special, but when is it good enough? So I thought I would start something I've never done, which is a door card, at least this one. As I go around the vehicle, I may find I need to do a different one also, but I think I'm going to redo this door card. Not sure how. Stay tuned. Material to use, well, wood would certainly be easy, some sort of pressed something like Luan, but even though I'm not planning on keeping the truck that long, I want to be able to show the new owner that at least he won't have to replace this anytime soon. So I did a little bit of research and I decided I'm going to use PVC foam board. So this is the same stuff that PVC pipes are made of, PVC. And it just so happens, hold on. Ta-da! It just so here's your new door card. I have this problem of needing to have instant gratification, and I don't want to wait for material. So I scrounged around, and it turns out that at Lowe's you can buy PVC foam board ceiling tiles that look like they are about the right thickness. So in certain spots I may end up going doubling it up, but certainly will double it up in some spots, but it's the same thickness, so why not? And one 2x4 sheet is perfectly sized, and it's relatively cheap. I think that board was $12. So I bought two. If I'm careful, I may be able to double up on some sections with one, but I think I'm going to end up using, I don't know, I'll take this apart and see and use this as a template. But I think that'll work okay. I got to learn a lot which glue to use, which glue for the vinyl, because I don't think these staples are going to work. And then I have to decide, what to do about the actual finish. So, I'd like to preserve it as much as I can, not for the sake of originality, but because I just don't want to do any more work. So I think really the only thing that needs attention per se is that. So I think what I'm going to do is replace this section, or maybe just, I don't know, something like that, and leave the rest of the shag as it is. But I'll let you know how it works. The PVC, I'm going to separate this tonight and save the pieces, the individual bits, and then use the original as a template for the holes. See how it works out. This is going to show without a tripod, but so this is outer layer. The vinyl is sewn onto a piece of cardboard, very thin. That I'm not going to remove because I don't want to sew. I am going to have to redo that. That's the outside section. And that. And then this back section is the structure. It's doubled up in a couple of areas. I will probably, I don't know, I might do double on like sections, just where the door pull is, where the mirror sections are, or sorry, switch sections. But I think the PVC is going to be a lot stiffer anyway. It's at this point where I start thinking about placing the order at BJ's Off-Road for a pair of finished and upholstered door panels for 200 bucks. But hey, look, I'm $15 in a couple of hours. I've got that. If it doesn't work, I'll place the order. But I'd really like to just salvage it. You know, there's so much reproduction, new, old stuff. Why not just save an old one? That's what it's going to look like. I'm going to try with an X-Acto first. I'm not sure if that's going to work. And then drill these out. Let you know. That was step one. Let me show you so far. I cut it. I cut the edges just a little bit larger that I can sand them down. But it cut pretty easily with, well, X-Acto knife. 4 or 5 passes on the line with some heavy pressure cuts a nice clean edge. These are holes for the door pull. That's a hole for the door handle. Window switches, mirror. These holes are for this trim. That will go like so. And that's it. I'm gonna clean it up. Oh, and by the way, if anybody was looking for focus, you fuck. Come on. Good Lord, seriously? Fuck. What is the deal? There we go. So there it is. That's the part number, 2x4 sheet, and I don't know, I'm hopeful. I think it'll work out. I am definitely gonna double a couple of sections here, you know, where the primary, even though it's going into the door and it really isn't holding a whole lot of weight, I feel like it would be a good idea. And so from that one piece, here's what's left over. So 2 feet by 8 inches or so, and I think I'll be able to I'll use up all of that on various reinforcement points and so on. I haven't cut the holes yet for the little pins that hold in the door. I may try to find something that works a little bit better than the old rusted steel ones that are in there now. This is what I'm talking about here. These things, yeah. I'm gonna see if a modern or current plastic one would fit in the door hole. So I'll take that to AutoZone and see if they can figure it out. Oh yeah, still have to cut the speaker. Okay, well, I'll cut the speaker and then we'll see about the rest. Then this will probably take me a little bit longer. I got to figure out what to do in terms of upholstery or carpet. I'm thinking now that I might just get rid of the whole thing, this bottom section. But if I do, then I should probably do the same thing on that door, and that door is fine. So I think I might just terminate it kind of where the speaker is. And then that'll be the transition into something else. I don't really want to do diamond plate. That looks kind of cheesy, I think. So I'll figure out something else. But I think this piece should be salvageable.